a professional mermaid here in Jacksonville. There's just this mermaid spirit that's alive in certain people, and I was definitely one of them. And so in a million years, you would have never, ever, ever, ever told me, and I would have believed you, that I would have been a professional mermaid. Mermaid Carrie-Elle is the world's first freelance mermaid, and she has created this whole entire job, this profession of being a professional mermaid. There's 7 of us on an international mermaid team. We're called Mermaids on a Mission. I have been a fan of Mermaid Carrie-Elle's for many, many years, and back a year ago, I was helping Aquajax out with some PR, and John Jay, who was on the board of Aquajax, was like, "Oh, Beth, you really like mermaids," because I had brought it up a lot, talked a lot about how I loved mermaids. And he asked me who my favorite mermaid was. And I said, well, my favorite mermaid is Mermaid Carrie-Elle. And he's like, well, I know her. I'm like, you don't know her. He's like, I have a signed poster. And I'm like, nah. And I kind of laughed and chuckled and blew him off. And then on my birthday, which is August 1st, he had Carrie-Elle call and sing me happy birthday. And we became friends from there. And then I decided that I really wanted to be a part of more than just being her fan, and she was interested. Let's bring you on board. It started with me helping Aquajax, a charity, and so I feel like what goes around comes around. I was helping a charity, and in doing so, I acquired my dream job. The typical reaction that I get is, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Are you serious?" That's my normal reaction. Then I get the second glances, you know. But when I take the pictures though, and I show people, it blows them away because, you know, the tales that Carrie-Elle makes are just, I mean, they're mesmerizing. They're beautiful. Jacksonville's my home. It's been for 15 years, almost 16 years. And every time I go to a different city, or if I go to Mexico, I always tell the kids, you know, they always ask me where I come from. Well, I come from Jax Beach, naturally. And so I tell them about, you know, our waters here in Jacksonville, and we do a lot of focus, or we talk a lot about ocean conservation and what kids can do to keep our beaches clean. And the kids always are asking about who my friends are and who I meet along the way, especially when I went to Mexico. It was, did you battle sharks? Did you battle jellyfish? Oh yeah, we did all that stuff. But when I got, you know, when I always tell the kids, but when I got there, talk to me about the Acapulco beaches. Let me tell you about the Jacksonville beaches, and this is how we keep clean. Does anybody know how to keep our beaches clean? So we always focus on ocean conservation. I want to be seen as an entertainer, but I also want to be seen as someone who's trying to make a difference. Even if it's just, like I said, something very small. And it's not just being a mermaid. It's actually a very empowering career that takes just everything, self-esteem, sharing your talents to a level, and we basically try to share that whole thing with the world. We go to birthday parties and we teach kids to share their talents, which is actually the book, The Brave Mermaid, is all based on an international sharing your talent and anti-bullying campaign, teaching kids that it's okay to be different, which in this time is super, super important. I personally have been bullied actually as an adult, and I think that seeing our society the way that it is today, with all of these kids in school being bullied, and I mean, it really chokes me up because I think it's ridiculous. I think people need to learn and cherish, honor, and celebrate everyone's differences, and I want to teach my kids the same thing. We go to schools, we go to libraries all over, and we read the book, The Brave Mermaid, and we sign the book, you know, and that of course helps with our Sharing Our Talents campaign and anti-bullying. So I think it's more than just, she's a mermaid. It's way more than that. It's so much more than that. In fact, that's just a very, very small piece. Our whole goal as Mermaids on a Mission is to empower people and to tell people that you can share your talents. More about the fulfillment of seeing a child's eyes just light up with the magic. That first time I was in the tank and those little kids, girls and boys, were coming up, and the way they looked at me, there's no way I could even describe that in words. It was amazing. They were completely awestruck. It was like they saw Ariel. They saw something magical that wasn't every day. My kids ask me every day, I have 2 little boys, can I be Spider-Man? Absolutely. If Mommy can be a mermaid, you can be Spider-Man. There is nothing wrong with that. And yeah, they see their mom as a mermaid. Right now, they're little, they think it's amazing and cool, and you know, they tell other friends. And I know as I get older, they're gonna be like, my mom's a mermaid, you know? But they're gonna always look back and be like, she did exactly what her God-given talent was. And she was able to share it with hundreds of kids. And that's everything to me.